It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
It is showtime. Hey, hip hop hooray. Ho, hey, ho, hey. Okay, hey, man, it's Friday, not Friday. Around here on the Geno Jones Show, we call it Friday edition of the Big Show. Thank you for watching. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. out in Los Angeles, or on the West Coast. Chicago is Central Time, so you could be in Chicago, or Milwaukee, or St. Louis, or Memphis, or Dallas, or Houston, or New Orleans. So anyway, please subscribe to my show on the Geno Jones channel here on YouTube. Please subscribe. So please subscribe, share, like, and binge watch all my back episodes and tell everybody you know, all your friends, your family, your co-workers, your sorors, your fraternity brothers, folks that you like, folks that you love, folks that you ain't too crazy about, folks that you can't stand, folks you hate. Tell them all, strangers, aliens, because you know the government now, they're doing this investigation or congressional hearings about, UFOs, as they call them. It doesn't matter. If you see an alien, say, what up? What up, Doc? You need to check out the Geno Jones Show. It's on YouTube. Explain to them. It's easy to find. They probably already got technology that's way more advanced than ours anyway. So it's been a heavy week. Last night was the first night in the January 6th commission. So it's an organization of members of the the United States House of Representatives. And even though many of us, I watched it myself in real time, but you got a chance to see some video and see some quotes from text messages, emails, and live test. Well, it was recorded testimony. So they interviewed under oath. They called in a lot of people who were around Orange Hitler. You know who that is. I'm not going to dwell on it because it's Friday. And I don't want to like kill your spirit. I want the energy, the flow to be positive. We saw it. It'll be back on Monday. As a matter of fact, 3 or 4 days. Monday will be the next day, then I think Wednesday. So they're doing this like a TV show, like a miniseries. Every episode has got a different theme. Just another reason to vote. See that? All right, today was the last day to early vote here in South Carolina. The election, the primary is going to be next Tuesday, June 14th. See, I voted. Make sure you vote. Shout out to State Senator Mia McLeod, who is running to be the governor. She's running in the Democratic primary to be the governor of South Carolina. Shout out to Senator McLeod. She's been a guest on the show, so you know she got my vote. The Jones House, we got you on lock, Senator McLeod. And a big shout out to State Representative Crystal Matthews, running in the Democratic primary to be the next United States Senator to get Tim Scott's ass out of here. Shout out to State Representative Matthews, who naming and claiming to be our next United States Senator. I'm naming and claiming State Senator Mia McLeod to be our next governor. And shout out to Tamara Curry, who was a guest on the show. She's running to be the Charleston County probate here. 3 brilliant, beautiful, dynamic black women. So, yes, absolutely. I believe in black women. I love black women. I bet on black women. And I vote for black women. So, I do. So, I'm just going to encourage you. You should do the same. Not just because they're black, because they're brilliant, and because what they stand for and what they want to represent, what they want to do is to use that office to be a vessel and to use their political power to make the lives of everybody, not just some folks, not just folks that look like them or share their gender, but they want to make everybody's lives better. And that wasn't a paid political announcement because I'm not on anybody's payroll. But they've been guests. I believe in them and I support them. and I voted for him, and I'm not ashamed to say it. All right? So this wasn't no paid political endorsement. This is Geno from the heart, what I believe in. And you believe in what you want to believe in. You can vote for who you want to vote for. That's on you. But be careful. You know, I used to tell people I did a CD. Really, it was an audiobook. Game Recognized Game. You can actually order it, the real, the raw, and the why. Men do what they do in relationships. I recorded it in 2005. Then about 8, 9 years later, I finally got it published. One of the things I say in my book, Game Recognized Game, choose your mates carefully. Choose your mates carefully. Choose who you have kids by. All right? Now, I know you may be trying to, hook up with Nick Cannon, thinking that you can get a lottery ticket by getting pregnant. Look, you grown, you do what you want to do. But DNA don't make you a daddy. DNA doesn't make you a parent, and it doesn't make you family. What makes you a parent is putting in the work. So, just in politics, be careful. Be careful. Know who you're voting for. All right? And make sure you vote. Because when people say, oh, well, my vote don't count and it don't matter. Yeah, it does. And if you saw what happened last night and you saw the violence, the hang Mike Pence, Nancy Pelosi, where's that be? If you don't want that, if you don't want the ideology of white nationalism and hate and, more young men like the young man, and I use that term loosely, that murdered those 10 beautiful black souls in Buffalo, or what happened 7 years ago, a week from today, down at Mother Emanuel, that hate has been energized. And those same people, some of those same people who stormed the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021, are running to be in political power. They're running for offices. Yes, political offices. In some neighborhoods and cities and counties and states near you. So if you don't want them folks running your life, because you can imagine what your life might look like if you got folks that hate you that's making decisions about your life, then you need to make a decision yourself and get in the game. If you don't like the way that the folks that you voted for, if you don't think President Biden is doing enough or whatever, or do like we did in the NBA and the NFL. Take it over, damn it. Run for office. Run for school board, dog catcher, alderman, alderwoman, council person, district attorney, state's attorney, solicitor, become a state legislator, run for state office, state senator, state representative. Get in the game. Don't sit on the sidelines and bitch and moan and complain about the game. Change the game. Take over the game. Change the rules. Write the rules your damn self. Get in the game. Happy birthday, all my Geminis. Geminis, stand up. Man, I'm energized. Boy, it's amazing what like a little catnap would do. I need to do this before every show. So happy birthday to my Geminis. It's your birthday, Geminis. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your mighty birthday. Faith Evans is 49 today. What's happening? Faith Evans, she's married to Stevie J. Of course, she was down with Biggie back in the day. JoJo from Jodeci. That's right. Casey and JoJo. So JoJo is 51 today. Shout out to JoJo. Shout out to Jodeci out there touring, doing their thing. Flesh and Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. Flesh and Bone is 49 today. Sasha Obama, the daughter, the baby girl of Barack and Michelle Obama, is 21 today. Now, so when I saw that, I was like, a part of me was like, jeez. You know why? Because Sasha was born the same year that Allie was born. Allie is my baby girl, Allie Jones. I'm like, oh my God, you kidding me? Now, my oldest daughter, she's 30 now. So I've gone through this before, but it's like when the baby girl is turning 21, it's like, oh my God. So anyway, young lady, Sasha Obama, listen, happy birthday, young lady. your future is so bright, and I know your parents are proud of you. We all are proud of. We love you and your sister. But today, Sasha Obama, is your day, baby girl. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. So, speaking of days, Juneteenth Day is about 9 days away. So Juneteenth week really is going to begin Monday or Sunday, depending. Some people the week begins on Sunday. Some folks it begins on Monday. Anyway, next weekend is going to be a major event here. It's going to be there are going to be so many wonderful Juneteenth celebrations going on. But there's one I want you to know about. So we're going to talk about it right now. As a matter of fact, it is the Juneteenth Family Fest happening next weekend. And right now, I'm bringing on camera, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of brilliant, beautiful black women, dynamic, she is the founder of the Juneteenth Family Fest, Octavia Edwards. Hello, Octavia. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for being patient and kind of just sitting through my rant. But, you've seen the show, so that's kind of...
I enjoyed it.
It's part comedy, part commentaries. But hey, listen, we got to take this thing. Voting, I take very serious. There's no joking about that. Because when you don't vote, you basically give other people who don't have your best interest at heart. You have people who want to destroy you. You give them the weapon. You give them the political weapon to make sure that they engage in your demise. So,
yep.
Anyway,
you're right.
I digress. So let's talk about this amazing event, the Juneteenth Family Fest. I can hear Sly Stone in the background singing, "It's the family affair."
Yes.
It's a family affair. Or the OJ's Family Reunion. So let's talk about it, family. And let everybody know, let all the viewers know what it's all about. And you're the founder. So if you want to, why don't you go ahead and share the story. The origin,
of course.
What was the inspiration and you got started and what that journey was like to where you're going to be next weekend.
Yes, sir. So this journey actually started for me 2017. I, just like many Black Americans, we didn't learn it in school. I found out in 2017 through, I would consider like an elder of mine in Texas told me about Juneteenth. And when Juneteenth came around in 2017, one of my good friends mentioned, or it could have been on June 19th or July 4th, one of those dates. But he mentioned like, hey, when it's July 4th, we bring out the fireworks, the grill, all that good stuff. But when Juneteenth comes around, it's like crickets. And so someone put in the comment like, hey, that's because most people don't know about Juneteenth. And so I piggybacked off of it and was like, yeah, I mean, that's the truth. We don't learn it in schools. And unfortunately, you don't hear about it in church as often, right? So if no one teach you about it, how are you supposed to know? So what I said is up to us, to make it a big deal, fireworks and all. And so a good friend of mine was like, yo, well, if you do that, I got your back. And I was like, well, don't dare me, because when I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. And so that's when the planning started to happen.
And Octavia, if you don't mind, let me, I want to jump in, and I apologize. The only reason I want to jump in, because there may be some viewers right now who, like you, and there was for a long time, I didn't know about it. I didn't learn about Juneteenth in elementary school. Really heard about it, but they didn't really tell us the story in high school. So I'm with you. So there could be some people that's watching right now that really don't know actually what Juneteenth, why we celebrate Juneteenth. So why don't you tell them?
Yeah, so basically, like how I look at Juneteenth is a significant milestone in African American history, or American history, because African American history is American history. It is not segregated, which is one of the reasons why we don't know about our history as we should, right? So of course we had, the Emancipation Proclamation, right? I want to say that was January 1st, 1863. All right. And that was basically when Abraham Lincoln, did the Emancipation Proclamation, saying that, all those who are enslaved in Confederate states will be free and forever, henceforth forever. And the only reason I'm saying it that way is because it's important for us to understand a little bit of the undertone of that. It's not that he really wanted to do it, it's that he needed, Black Union like soldiers to help overtake the Confederacy.
He wanted to win. He wanted to win the war.
He wanted to win the war.
He wanted to win the war and try to keep the states together. So
it was never in the plan.
Right.
Okay. To have our ancestors be free, so I just want to make that clear, because that's why we have these opportunities, to put the truth out there, because if we don't teach our people, who else is going to do it, right? So, as we know, that each state, is different times. And when Galveston, Texas was one of the biggest rebellious states, westernmost far out there, where Union soldiers, most of them who were of African descent, came in there and enforced the Emancipation Proclamation on June 19th, 1865, right? So the reason why Juneteenth is important is because, like Martin Luther King once said, right? No one is free until all of us are free. And to add a little bit more context, even after that, it was some states on the border, right, that also still was kind of enslaved, who was on that border on the Union, but like on that Dixie line, they didn't see it till months afterwards. But we take Juneteenth as a time to reflect and celebrate and just realize that, hey, it was a delayed, process with us. But we're going to take this time to celebrate our ancestors for all that they have done, and also what we need to be doing, for the present and for the future, for the next generations.
So she's being nice about it. So the bottom line is, like, a lot of these states, they were really, as my mother would say, they were really like low down dirty, and they knew legally that the Africans that were enslaved were free, but they didn't tell them. They was like, shh, all right, they ain't got cable, and they can't, they can't really read the newspaper because it's illegal. So shh, if you don't tell them, we can keep on working them for free. And down in Texas, it took 2 years, like we said, for the brothers and sisters to finally get the word that, hey, what y'all doing? Man, y'all free. What the hell? Y'all come on. Y'all need to roll with us. Let's go. Well, I guess they didn't have movie theaters back then in the day, but let's celebrate. Like you said, Octavia, let's get some food, let's get some fireworks, let's have some fun. And which kind of leads to next weekend with this wonderful family event, as you call it, the Juneteenth Family Fest. So tell us all about it.
Yeah, so it's our second annual, and it is a free event focused on family and kids. We open the doors at 2, and the festivities are kicked off by Cross High School Drumline, which I'm very excited about. Cool. And then we have the Negro National Anthem shortly followed by another youth. Her name is Destiny Johnson. And just throughout the day, we have performances from our featured artists, which is Black Diamond Band. We have our scholarship presentation for Passion Project Initiative. And we also have Queen Quet, who is part of the Gullah Geechee Nation. She's going to be welcoming our attendees at 5 o'clock because she has something going on, another Gullah Juneteenth event over there in Charleston as well, a little bit before hours. And then she's coming over to join the festivities. And right before the fireworks, which is at 9:30 or so, we have the Emmanuel 9 commemoration, which will be a praise dance by the praise ministry at Mother Emmanuel, which that's dear to all of our hearts, of course. But it's going to be a day full of laughter, joy, having a nice time, enjoying ourselves and our ancestors. It was beautiful last year, so it's going to be beautiful this year and double the people.
So you got food vendors, I believe. You got a lot of things going on for the kids. You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, so for our kids, we basically beefed up the Kids Fest. We have community partner children's museum there. We have game trucks, we have trivia for the kids, we have face painting, Boeing's coming out and going to be doing activities with the children. So there's a lot that we have for our children to enjoy themselves while, the parents are out there, eating up all the food, from Caribbean Creole to Vine to Vibrant Alkaline, Drew's Heavenly Fries, Sweet Manna. I mean, I can go on and on.
How many vendors do you guys have? How many? You're gonna have food trucks and vendors?
That question.
We got a lot. Don't worry about it. You got a lot. See, so many you can't even keep count. I'm sure every day there are more and more vendors that want to be a part of the event. So
yes, we have craft vendors, arts and goods and services vendors, and all of that as well.
So bottom line, no matter what kind of taste you have, you can get your palate and your taste buds satisfied out here at the Family Fest next weekend. So
yes, you can. And I do want to mention we do have HBCU presence there too.
Wonderful.
All right.
Wonderful.
So that's great. So people, parents bring their children out to, get more information about HBCUs.
So Octavia, I want to give you a chance to address something. As a matter of fact, one of your partners, Jocelyn, who's a part of the Geno Jones family, we were talking about, unfortunately, the times that we live in are just very volatile. It's hate crimes and racial hatred is I won't say an all-time high, but it's dramatically increased. And those who project hate feel emboldened. We look at what happened, unfortunately, in Buffalo 3 weeks ago this weekend. So there's a lot of concern about safety in general, and there's a lot of concern among Black Americans about their safety. And I know there's something that you all have taken very seriously and addressed. So you want to just speak to that and just kind of put to rest any fears those may have, because this is a family event, a family-friendly event. So I know there's something that you all took very seriously, and I'll let you speak to that.
Yeah, my team and I, we take safety seriously. Honestly, before even that event happened, we were already, made plans to make sure that we have, our North Charleston law enforcement out there. They were out there last year, as well as security who is certified, SLAD certified and licensed to carry. In these times, you can never be too safe. Yeah. And we've been targeted 400 years to present day.
Thank you.
And anyone that is doing an event, that concerns our people, you have to make sure that you have the enforcement you need, because the truth of the matter is you can never be too safe when it comes to us. So yes, we have security and law enforcement. We're not playing.
So I'm gonna translate that for you all that may, you may have some like nefarious ideas. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit because I'm gonna give you your props and my mother's watching. But fool around and find out and get your feelings hurt if you want to. So
that part.
Right. Now, I kind of changed the fool around, but you can imagine it was another word that started with an F. So fool around and find out if you want to. We'd advise you not to do that.
We advise. We want to just have a good old time and enjoy ourselves.
So it's next weekend. Give everybody the date, the location, and the information if they want to get more information. This is a free event. If people need to register, just give us all that information so folks can bring their family and celebrate Juneteenth.
Absolutely. So it's on Saturday, June 18th at the Riverfront Park in North Charleston. Doors open at 2, festivities begin at 3. We kind of wrap up around 10, but remember the fireworks are at 9:30. When it comes to registering, it is a free event, but you must register. One thing is capacity is very important, right? And when we talk about keeping everyone safe, we have to make sure that we do not go over capacity. That is why registration is very important. We will allow some registration the day of, but we are just about, maxed out, and we leave a little bit of room for some of our, same day people. Mm-hmm. But if you plan to attend, please go on jffcharleston.com to register. Again, that's J, F as in family, F as in fest, Charleston.com to register.
Octavia, if there's anyone out there by chance or for whatever reason, if they don't have Wi-Fi or access to the internet, is there something else they can do? What would you recommend?
Well, we will have QR codes, and we do have like our team that's handling registration. They got iPads and things like that, so they can help anyone that needs help to register. It's just one of those things where I just be honest, you can't necessarily guarantee, right? But we will have all of that like we had last year.
Gotcha. Is there a phone number where people could call and get some information too, along with the website?
There's a phone number on our website. I have to pull it up. I don't know by heart, but there's also
give us the website again, because even if you don't have Wi-Fi, you don't have the internet, I'm sure somebody does. Just knock on your next door neighbor, call your cousin or your grandson or granddaughter that comes over. They probably got hotspots. It don't even matter. They walk around with Wi-Fi. They tap into that hotspot and they got Wi-Fi and internet. So what's the website again?
Yeah, it's JFF Charleston, and you can go to contact us or anything, and we're very responsive. So, any questions or anything, let us know. You can also hit us up on Facebook, Juneteenth Family Fest as well.
So you got food vendors. Are you going to have other vendors like people if they want to buy clothing, art, furniture, anything like that? Oh, great.
Yes. So we have goods and services, Black art. We have nonprofit organizations, and when you say how many vendors, it's about, I'm gonna just throw it out there, but I don't know exactly, but about 60.
Wow.
One thing from last year, Geno, is that we took surveys and we wanted to know how was our attendees experience, and they were like, hey, we love the experience. The performances was good, but we would love more activation stations. We would like more vendors. So we gave the people what they want.
All right. That's right. It sounds like a James Brown song. Get the people what they want. Octavia Edwards, she's the founder. This is her baby, her brainchild, and it's brought to life the Juneteenth Family Fest next weekend. I am so excited for you and your team, and I'm excited to be there. So we will see you next weekend. Have a great weekend. Thank you again.
Thank you for having me. Have a blessed one. It was a pleasure.
You too. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Octavia. All right. There you go. Really sharp sister. I'm really happy, proud of her and her organization. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you. God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central Time, 3:30 p.m. on the West Coast. And if you're vacationing out in Maui, in the beautiful Hawaiian Islands, is 1:30. Please subscribe to the Geno Jones Show and the Geno Jones channel right here on YouTube. Please subscribe, share this and every episode, like this and every episode, binge watch all my back episodes this week and last week. Every show is fire. But man, I've been on one every, as Nelly would say, every day this week, last week, the week before that. So go back and binge watch all weekend. You'll be glad you did. Trust me. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check him out on Instagram. Kel be cutting up. K and Kel be cutting up. Yes. KELBECUTTINUP. Allie Jones, the official wardrobe consultant and stylist. She's the drip coordinator. See, I got a new term. I like that. Literally, off the dome. That just came spontaneous. The drip coordinator, along with Bruce Gage. For the Geno Jones Show, you can check out Allie Jones's drip, her collection, her fashions. It's Lexi with 2 X's, LEXXIE.Nicole _ it's that dash down below design. So it's Lexi, I think that's it, Lexi.Nicole _ designs. And Bruce Gage is on Instagram, Miglio Di Mario Uomo. That's MIGILIODIMARIOUOMO. MIGILIODIMARIOUOMO. Have a great weekend, everybody. And my Tony the Tiger impersonation. I know if you like under 40, you probably, Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes, the dude, you see the tiger on the box, Tony the Tiger. He used to be in the commercials. He got his, I'm Tony the Tiger and great. Not bad. Hello, you need a voice actor? Holla at your man. You need the king of pitchman? Holla at your man. Love to be a sponsor? Advertise on the Geno Jones Show? Holla at your man. Right here. Support a black business? Holla at your man right here. The Geno Jones Show. Leave me a message right here on my YouTube channel or my Gmail. Geno Jones Show. Actually, on Instagram. You can just DM me on Instagram, Geno Jones Show, or Geno Jones Show at Gmail. All right, the next live edition of the Geno Jones Show is going to be Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So it'll be primary election eve here in the state of South Carolina. So, next week we're going to be talking. I talk about voting every day because voting matters. And this democracy is in a dangerous place, really. So every vote counts. And when you don't vote, you allow people that want your demise to take your power. You give it to them. They don't even take it. They don't take it. You give them the power to engage in making sure that your demise becomes a reality, because that's what they want. But what we're not going to do is let that happen. I'm not going to let it happen. Okay? I'm just telling you. And I'm going to get everybody else. So we're going to make sure we ain't going to let it happen. All right, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. As always, please be blessed. Pray for peace. And I want to close. I want to leave with some music. As a matter of fact, Andy Stokes, brand new artist with a new song, real popular on the radio station. Is one for all the fellas. I don't want you to have to sing this song on Monday to your woman or to your boys. Like, man, I don't give a damn what I got to do. I got to get it back because I was cheating when I should have been sleeping alone. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't try it. Don't do it. But check out the video. Have a great weekend. See you Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern live. All right?
Have you ever met someone who was just so fine, about to make you lose your mind and all self-control? You see, I had a good woman at home. I took a chance with the roll of the dice. Now I'm living here all alone. Oh, what a sacrifice. I got caught creeping when I should have been sleeping, calling on some favors. Now I got my walking papers. Why did I go slip and slide now? My relationship was compromised, and the grass ain't greener on the other side. I don't give a damn of what they say when they say. I don't give a damn what I gotta do to get back with you. I wanna hear you call out my name. Gotta do what I gotta do, girl, to get back with you. I remember mama preaching out, son, don't you ever go and hurt no one. If you got a good woman at home, you better keep it right. You see, my mama can't help it now. I've got to show you the only one. I gotta open my eyes to make a love survive. I got caught straying. Girl, I shouldn't have been playing. Indebted to my baby. You gotta take care of me, lady. Whoa. Now I understand the circumstance. Girl, I'm begging for another chance. You know the grass ain't greener on the other side. I don't give a damn of what they say. Baby, what they say. I don't give a damn what I gotta do to get back with you. I wanna hear you
to bad weather, they turn and run. But with you, that'll never be the case. That won't be the story of us. Now everything ain't been all rainbows, but never broke our love. We've come so far from where we used to be. It's no longer just you and me. Now it's just we. Could you ever have dreamed this is where we would be? There's no longer a you and me. Now it's just we.
Been together for so long that we know each other's ups and downs. Finishing each other's sentences before they come out. Look at what we started together. Baby, look at where we at now. Can't believe it all began with a "Can I take you out?" We've come so far from where we used to be. It's no longer just you and me. Now it's just we. Could you ever have dreamed this is where we would be? It's no longer just you and me. Now it's just we.
I'm the paint and you're the canvas.
You're the leaves and I'm the branches.
There is no me without you and vice versa. This one's for the lovers that never left one another. Through the good, the bad, the happy and the sad. They never left your side, they stay.
Oh, this one's for the lovers that never left one another. Through the good and the bad and the happy and sad, they never left your side, they stay. We've come so far,
Come so far,
we used to be.
girl, it's no longer just.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.